Hello and welcome back to another video. So yes, that is a very familiar van in front of me. So we got a van off the road, so I've had to give my van to someone else. So we're going to start the day by going out in the combi, and I'm going to do a drain survey on a site, clear various drains out, do some gullies, all that kind of thing. And then a bit later on, we've got a call out in the jetting van for a flooding courtyard at a restaurant. I'd say it's a good one, so it's worth sticking around for. So enjoy the video.
If you like this video, give a thumbs up and make sure to hit subscribe at the end.
Right, so we're going to start off in the combi, doing a bit of drain jetting. So we're going to be using the big hose on the back, and I'm just going to jet this main line up through here, and it goes up through 2 manholes, and then I'm going to survey the line. So if you look and listen carefully, you might be able to hear the limescale hitting the bench, and there was quite a lot in this line. So that's the line all clear. So my next job was to get the camera through and just give it a good check. So they're refurbing this site, so it's just a condition check really. So we'll have a look, see what it looks like. And I've pushed the camera all the way up through to the next manhole, as you can see there. So we'll go lift that one in a second, and we'll do all the branches into the building. So before I take the camera out, I'm just going to code that manhole as FMH2 just for the report. So when it prints it all out for the customer, they know what manhole's what. So this is that manhole we've just cameraed to. So I'm now jetting the line into the building. Now this is a particularly bad one. I've got the rod in there to stop anything going down the line. But I've also got the camera in there because they've disconnected all the pipework inside. So I just didn't want the jet going up inside the building. So I thought if I put the camera in there, I can see if I've gone too far. So you can just start to see the big chunks of limescale coming back out of this drain. You wait till you see how much I took out. And yes, I did just get wet because I pulled the jet back too far. So now that line's all clean, we're going to get the camera up there and see what we got. So the first thing I noticed, not even a meter into this pipe, is there's a crack there all the way around the outside. So that's the perfect candidate just to have a patch liner on it, just to stop it getting any worse. So we're going to move on and we're going to jet another pipe now. And this one is taking the hand wash sink, so it's very bubbly. It's also very dirty, as you can tell by the black colour of the water. I'd say it was definitely overdue being jetted. Right, sorry for the background noise on this one. We had to listen to that all day. I'd say the site manager was actually up in the office upstairs with his ear defenders on his laptop where it was so loud. Right, so I cameraed all the lines in that manner. There wasn't nothing too eventful in there, so what we're going to do is turn around the other side and go jet another man out. This is all the scaling. So it was a fair bit, nice big chunks. So on this side we had a blocked gullies, so before I could do any work here I had to get that clear. Now, the way I went about that was to put the jet and hose in there, just like a hose pipe, and then I got a 4-inch plunger and just gave it a good rod till it come through to the manhole. So not a lot else really happened on this site, apart from this block gully, so I will show you emptying that. Okay, so I think this used to be a basket, and as you can see, there's not really a lot left of it. Okay, so that's enough of that site. So I'm leaving there, heading back in the combi. Now, the next job was call out in the jetting van for sewage flooding in a courtyard, and the water was coming up in the kitchen at a restaurant. I'd say it's a brilliant job, so don't miss this one. Okay, so here we are with one flooded sewagey courtyard, and there's actually a manhole there, so we'll get that up in a second. So we're going to go to the van, we're going to get the rod out, 4-inch plunger disc, and hopefully we'll be able to clear it that way, because it's a nightmare to clear otherwise, because to get the jet and hose to the courtyard, you've got to run it all the way around the back of the building, so I didn't really fancy doing that. I've also grabbed a hose pipe on the way as well, because I remember how much of a nightmare it was to clean this up last time, and I know there's a tap in the cellar, so we'll take that with us as well. So let's get our rod in there and see if we can get it flowing. So that just leaves us with this mess to clean up. Great. Right, so down in this corner, there's actually a gully, so we'll get that running in a second, and that drops into the line a bit further down. So I think you'll agree, it's definitely looking a lot cleaner down here than it was when I first got here. So at this point I thought, right, I'm done. So I thought I'll lift the cover up at the back, I've left the hose pipe running, and that way we can see the water running through the manhole, which you can see there on the top branch coming in on the side. And then someone decided to flush the disabled toilet, so that gave that a good test. And then the chef come and found me and told me there's still water coming up through the liner in the kitchen. Now, personally, I think this is just coming up from under the liner, but he was absolutely adamant that it's coming from the drain. So I've gone back in, I've still got the hose running down there, so I thought I'm going to put some purple drain dye in, watch that come through to the manhole, and yeah, if we see purple, we know the drain's 100% clear. And there it is, there's our purple. So, back to the kitchen. Where the chef then told me it's because this hand wash sink's blocked. Now, in my head, it can't be from the hand wash sink. So, I've then gone to another hand wash sink, which runs into the same line, and that was blocked as well. So, as you can see, there's the water coming up through the floor again. And here's the second hand wash sink, which runs all the way around the outside of the wall. Around the back of the sink, there's actually a T there that picks up the other hand wash sink. It then comes round, and pitched up this sink that's got a grease trap and then runs behind the chiller. So this sink here is running. So the water from the hand wash sink can't be coming up on the floor on the other side because the other sink would be blocked. So as I'm here anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to get our hand machine in there, we're going to put the cable through and get these sinks running. So I borrowed an old tray, we're going to drain the water into there so we can get our cable in. So we now have 2 clear hand wash sinks, kitchen sink, and a manhole. So I spoke to the chef. I said, if you've still got water coming up through the floor in the morning, call us back. But as far as I can see, the drains are all clear. So let's get packed up. So thanks for joining me on another call out. If you like this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helped me out, and I'll see you again on the next video. Thanks for watching.
Please like and subscribe and leave a comment.